Hello there and welcome to News at Noon on African News 24 TV, where the world comes to Africa. I'm Mary Adam bringing you the latest news. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has declared that no presidential aspirant in the African Democratic Congress will be pressured to step down, saying the party will adopt an open and competitive process in choosing its flag bearer ahead of the next general election. Atiku said this in a statement issued by his media aide, Paul Ibe, on Tuesday, January 6, 2026. The former vice president also accused the administration of President Bola Tinubu of deliberately weakening opposition parties in a bid to entrench what he described as a creeping de facto one-party state. He noted that Nigerians have endured nearly 3 years of severe economic hardship and democratic decline, which Atiku attributed to the policies of the Tinubu-led All Progressives Congress. The Bayelsa State chapter of the Nigerian Union of Teachers has threatened to embark on an indefinite strike if the state government failed to address its welfare demands within 7 days. The teachers made this known via a statement issued by the Abia NUT Chairman Friday Madu and the Secretary Nina Okonkwo on Monday. The ultimatum, which expired at midnight on January 12, 2026, will follow what the union described as government inaction on issues earlier raised in a communique dated December 19, 2025. The teachers lamented that the industrial harmony currently enjoyed in Oyo State was being endangered by the failure of relevant government officials to act on teachers' grievances. Key among the demands are the resolution of alleged irregularities in the 65-40-year service elongation policy, including illegal disengagement of teachers, removal from payroll, and demotion of head teachers. Others include the payment of astounding salary arrears owed to primary and junior secondary school teachers and reinstatement of the 27.5% teachers' special salary structure for primary school teachers. The NUT also demanded salary harmonization among teachers on the same grade level and implementation of consequential minimum wage adjustments for secondary school teachers. It also demanded the release of approved running costs for head teachers and the payment of outstanding leave allowances. Part of the teachers' demand is also the correction of the alleged wrongful remittance of NUT dues to the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions. The union for the called for the cancellation of the proposed computer-based test format for promotion interviews, warning that failure to meet these demands at the expiration of the ultimatum would leave it with no option but to direct its members to commence an indefinite strike. The Amayanabo of Turusarama, Piri in Degama local government area of Rivers State, Asari Dokubo, has pledged to support the re-election of President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 general election. Dokubo made the vow when the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, visited him in his palace in Degema on Tuesday, January 6, 2026. Commending Wike for the visit, Dokubo said Tinubu stood by him in his time of need. Earlier, Wike explained that his visit to the community was to thank the people for the support and to let them know why they should support Tinubu in 2027. He added that the visit was to also wish the people a happy new year and thanked Dokubo for the warm reception. The Nigeria Police Force Airport Police Command has apprehended a 20-year-old suspected celebrity scammer who allegedly defrauded multiple victims in the United States of over 1 billion naira. The command spokesperson, DIG Mohammed Gumel, disclosed this in a statement issued on Tuesday, January 6, 2026. Gumel stated that the suspect was apprehended on Monday by operatives of the anti-fraud unit of the Airport Police Command while attempting to board a flight out of Niger State. The police spokesperson said further investigations revealed that the suspect also defrauded another 70-year-old female victim in the United States of $18,000 and approximately of 26 million naira. Adiola added that the fraud was perpetrated through the And now we'll continue with the rest of the news. The Nigeria Police Force Airport Police Command has apprehended a 20-year-old suspected celebrity scammer who allegedly defrauded multiple victims in the United States of over 1 billion naira. The command spokesperson, ASP Mohammed Adiola, disclosed this in a statement issued on Tuesday, January 6, 2026. Adiola stated that the suspect was apprehended on Monday by operatives of the anti-fraud unit of the Airport Police Command while attempting to board a flight out of Niger State. The police spokesperson said further investigations revealed that the suspect also defrauded another 70-year-old female victim in the United States of $18,000 and approximately 26 million naira. Adiola added that the fraud was perpetrated through purchase of gift cards, high-end mobile devices, and computer equipment which were shipped to Nigeria at the suspect's direction. Adiola disclosed that further findings showed that the suspect posed as a 60-year-old orthopedic surgeon working with the United Nations in Nigeria, claiming that the devices were needed to maintain secure communications with the victim. He noted that the suspect and his case file have been transferred to the Nigeria Police Force Special Fraud Unit for further investigation. Welcome to business. Gold slid on Wednesday, January 7, 2026, as investors booked profits after prices briefly hit a more than 1 week high earlier in the session. Spot gold slipped 1.1% to $4,498.38 per pound as of 7:15 GMT. It touched a record high of $4,549 last Monday. United States gold futures for February delivery were 0.8% lower at $4,460. Prices are not being influenced that much from a fundamental perspective. There's a lot of speculation. Price action has for the most part been skewed to the upside, but it's showing two-way volatility. Capital.com senior financial market analyst Kai Roder said earlier. He added that the US dollar was also playing a role in depressing prices. The dollar held near a more than 2-week high, making greenback price assets more expensive for other currency holders. Investors expect at least 2 interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve this year, while they look to US non-farm payroll data on Friday for more clues. The DOLTS survey and the ADP private payrolls data on Wednesday may also set the market tone. And on the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump says Venezuela and US have reached a deal to export up to $2 billion worth of crude to the US. Trump, in a post on his social media accounts on Tuesday, said Venezuela will be turning over between 30 and 50 million barrels of sanctioned oil to the US. The president stated that United States Energy Secretary Chris Wright is in charge of executing the deal, adding that the oil will be taken from ships and sent directly to US ports. The agreement is a strong sign that Venezuelan government is responding to Trump's demand that they open up to US oil companies or risk more military intervention. Welcome to sports. The quarterfinal lineup for the 2025 CAF Africa Cup of Nations AFCON in Morocco has been confirmed, with the Super Eagles of Nigeria facing Algeria. Defending champions Cote d'Ivoire and 7-time winners Egypt headline a formidable last 8 with Senegal, Cameroon, Nigeria, Algeria, Mali and host Morocco joining in. The teams progressed after an absorbing round of 16 concluded on Tuesday night, continuing the tradition of thrilling contests at Africa's flagship football event. Egypt booked passage with a gritty extra-time win over Benin Republic, while Cote d'Ivoire cruised past Burkina Faso 3-0 to keep the title defense alive. Host Morocco edged Tanzania with strong home backing, as Senegal defeated Sudan to underline their consistency since winning the 2021 edition. And in entertainment, West Africa cinema industry recorded strong performance in 2025, generating a total box office gross of $15.6 billion from theatrical releases across the region. The figure compiled by Film One Entertainment represents admission of 2.79 million cinema goers, with 248 new releases screened across 122 cinemas in West Africa. According to the scorecard, 16 movies across the 200 million naira mark, while crossed the 200 million naira mark, while 14 Nollywood films earned above 100 million naira, as the average movie ticket price for the year stood at 5,596 naira. Film One Entertainment emerged the highest grossing distributor of the year, while Behind the Scenes, produced by Funke Akindele, ranked as the highest grossing Nollywood title. Other category leader includes Zootopia 2 as the highest grossing animation, Sinners as the highest grossing Hollywood title, and Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Infinity Castle, as top grossing anime. The data further showed that Nollywood accounted for 49.4% of the total market share, closely followed by Hollywood with 48.8%, while films from China and Liberia contributed 1.2%. And that's a wrap for now. Stay tuned for more updates on these stories and others. Follow us on social media and visit africanews24.ng for the latest news. I'm Mary Adam. Have a great day and we'll catch you later.